Hi. Hey everyone. So, just doing a quick little intro. My name is Idalis. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to give a little intro before I just post videos. So I've been wanting to post YouTube videos, but I wasn't really sure what content I wanted to create. Like what is authentic to me, what is real. Yeah, so what a better time than this point of I am in my life now, where we're like in June of 2023, and so 6 months of like hardcore I guess healing. And healing is for life, you don't stop. But I think I've healed from a lot, but these past 6 months have really been like the mirror has turned on me. And for a while it was like on me, but in regards to other people. And now it's definitely just me against me. And I think it's been hard. Like, it's been hard to just be like, how do I uproot myself? How do I get rid of me when I'm the constant root of my problems? How do I get rid of that person? And this is not like, like, oh, get rid of me, like stop living type of energy. It's just like, how do I get rid of her so that I can become the me that I actually am? And so this is since I want to say February. I started reading a book that was faith-based. It was very much specific to one of the traumas that I've gone through in my life. And I started doing this thing that at first I didn't call anything. I just kind of did video, like talking, because I didn't know. One thing I am working through is vulnerability and letting people in into my space, and kind of just allowing them to be there for me, like the friends I have, allowing them to be there for me in a new way, in a deeper way. And that has always scared me. And so one of the things that I've come to understand about myself is that I'm actually afraid of the things that I want, but that I don't want to be afraid anymore. So one of my prayers has been like, God, like basically the psalmist prayer was my big prayer for this year. And it was just like, if there's anything, like, just basically, like, to keep it simple, anything that's in me, in my heart, anything that you see that's not like pleasing to you, like reveal it and remove it. And so the Lord has done that, and in doing that, he has turned the mirror towards me, and had me become accountable, and to show me that like my actions, my choices, the way I treat people, they have consequences. And I know like that's such an easy thing to say, but for me, like being in the faith, I was kind of like, well, the Lord like restores, like he'll restore, like it's all good, like God will do it, like I messed up, I didn't do the best here, I didn't do this, but like God got that, and like he does in seasons. I'm not doubting his character, but I think one of the biggest things for me is to learn, like, I'm not living this, like, I guess fake life where, like, again, my actions don't have consequences. Sometimes there's things that I do that are wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes, like, I'm not perfect. Like, and so that's been a huge thing for me to accept, and like to be able to like still maintain my head high while accepting those things. And so diary check-in is what I call like my little videos that I make. And so since February, I've just been doing documentations of like where I've been, what I've been working through, what has the Lord been revealing, what has been my day-to-day emotions, things that I'm noticing, maybe something that was sparked from a sermon that I heard, a podcast, a book. And so, yeah, I'm basically just opening up and fighting against my fear of vulnerability, because I don't want that to be the barrier between me and having and obtaining relationships that I want to have, being impactful, and also kind of withdrawing so that the Lord can get the glory that he knows he's going to get regardless from my life. And it's not, I don't feel that as pressure. I feel that as like, it's such an honor that you would even look at me and see my brokenness and my fallenness and think that that is something that you can still get glory out of. Glory. And I said honor before. The Lord can get glory out of that. And so, yeah, so this is my journey. Welcome. And also just like a disclaimer, like everything that I talk about, if there are little things that I say, like little challenges, like, oh, I want to challenge somebody, please don't take this as a replacement for going to Jesus. don't take my journey, my emotions, if it brings something up, if you relate to it, that's so beautiful. But don't let me be your source of like healing per se. Don't let me be the one that you're like, oh, I gotta wait for another episode, I'm gonna go to the next, and like these are just tools you're giving, right? And so if you landed upon my page, if anything like that, my videos, and they're helpful for you, they're helping you uproot, that is amazing. That's such an honor and a blessing for me to be able to be used like that. But don't let me be your God. I'm not your God, and I can't heal you the way Jesus can. And so my challenge overall, like through this process, as you watch these videos, and anybody who this might land on, anybody who ends up watching these things, go to Jesus. And just go to Jesus. I can't save you, but he can. And he's so good at it. And then also use the tools. Like you popping up on this, me being just like vulnerable is, and maybe it's, who knows if this touches anybody, if this meets anybody, I don't know. But it helped me. But these are just tools. YouTube, anybody you find on here is a tool. Therapy is a tool. It's a beautiful tool. And you can do Jesus and you can do therapy. And I don't mean do Jesus, but you can walk life out with Jesus and know that he's given you tools on the earth to use. Therapy is one of those tools. It's okay to be Christian and to go after and find a therapist to talk about your problems with. It's okay. Just that therapist cannot become God for you, because they're not. But yeah, use the tools. Podcasts, there's great people out there, people I love to like listen to, but like I always have to remind myself when I'm consuming all of this information and like I know I'm working and I'm like, oh, I want to just be better. Like there's a point where it's like I can't fix myself like that though. So I always have to go and surrender to Christ and be like, I need your help. This has been, I'm sure like you led me here, or like this just happened to like, oh shoot, like this is something I struggle with. This person was, but you always need to go back to the source, because the source is the healer. And so if the source is here, like he's gonna solve your problems. He knows how to solve it. He has your answer. Whether it's he gives it to you clear, this is the answer, or whether it's like walk with me and we're gonna walk it out together, that is still an answer. So welcome to my diary check-ins, and yeah, join me for 2023 of being vulnerable, stepping out, being courageous, and just trusting God that like, just trusting God.